left, down, right, up.
I was wrong. We should have started a new video. I know now.
Alright, you know what, YFL? I didn't buy the recon intel. Now we know everything we need to know. There's Ernesto. There's a guard. There's a guard. There's a head of security.
Just shoot him in the head, because I'm taking that jacket.
I've shot him in the head every time we played it.
Okay, good. You typically shoot them in the head.
It is
The best way.
how to ensure they become dead.
Now, here's what I was going to say last video, is do people with friends get sectionals? Or do people get sectionals to get friends?
Yes.
To both? No, you can only have one choice. There's no room down there. There's literally no room down there. The whole point of the sectional is everybody can stick their feet out. If you have a sectional down there, you can't.
I mean, neither of us spend enough time down there to need it.
How often are you guys watching Spy Kids 2 down there?
You know, at least twice a day.
Twice? I mean, obviously at least like 1.5 times. Greatest movie?
You know,
The only time you're not watching Spy Kids 2 is when you're watching Spy Kids 3.
Is there a third?
The Lava Girl one.
No, that's not a Spy Kids movie.
It's not? I thought it was a Spy Kids movie.
Nah, man. Come on. You want to be respected with the Spy Kids fan base? Thinking Shark Boy and Lava Girl is a Spy Kids movie.
It's the same CGI.
A lot of actors and looks the same and has a lot of the same people working with it. I would like to kill him, but this guy.
The fucking Lava Girl looks exactly like the girl in Spy Kids. Fact.
Be that as it may.
Only one of them can do something with lava. What can she do with lava? Couldn't tell you. What makes Shark Boy a shark? All I know is he has a dorsal fin on his back.
He can probably swim. I don't think.
I would hope he can swim.
I don't think he eats anybody or anything.
Because most sharks don't.
Yeah, but they could if they want to.
Sure, some of them. Some of them don't have like teeth like that. Oh god! I just wish like some Celine Dion would start playing, like when you shoot him.
Alright, and then we just have this dude. Is there a camera? Yep.
It's funny you're talking about couches because lately I've had the idea that like moving out is an idea that I'm having. I can't do it right now, but it's an idea that I'm beginning to have, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I picture like an apartment, and I had the thought of, why would I buy a couch? And then I thought of how sad it looks without one.
You can sit on this milk crate.
Well, you're assuming I would have people over.
I mean, I'd probably come over sometimes.
Well, if I had an apartment, we would probably do a lot of this there.
Yeah.
Because easier. But I was just thinking, like, there would be nothing in the living room.
That's a lot of dudes.
It'd just all be in my room.
If this dude comes over here, he's gonna get got.
Do it.
He didn't come over here far enough.
Come on. Put some, like, crackers. But that's just, like, that just shows how different my mind is. Because I'm sure when most people move out, they're like, I gotta get a couch, I gotta get this, I gotta do that. I don't.
Come on.
Does anybody hear Tony Montana muttering to himself here? He has a distinct voice.
No, we killed him 30 years ago. A man whose face looked like a skull. Keep up.
Did we check the nano records?
You know what they call the assassin that killed Tony? They call him the Skull.
Do they?
Yeah.
Is that canon?
Yes.
Didn't know that.
Because he's got a very, like, hollow kind of face where...
I gotta rewatch. Scarface still on Netflix? Don't know.
It would be cool if he was an enemy in this level, but he's not.
Oh. Give me this game. This just makes me want to revisit.
Yeah,
Scarface.
the unfortunate part about Scarface The World Is Yours is
all the other stuff.
how it becomes, and it's the same problem that GTA San Andreas faced in a kind of more limited way, but how it becomes like having to take over all these turfs and the same kind of mini games over and over. And all
I
the
can't
turf wars.
even begin.
I just want to do missions, get the story done.
Yeah. See, that I like linear games.
Yeah. Like, open world's cool. Just get the missions, though. Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City did it right.
Yes. God, Vice City did it right. But, I can't tell you how heartbroken I was. I devoted a lot of time in San Andreas to getting as much turf as possible, only to see it slip through my blonde cornrows fingers.
Imagine your fingers were corny.
Shoot. Every time I played that game, I would make CJ buff as fuck with blonde cornrows. Every time.
Everybody knows Fat CJ, best CJ.
I could not ever make him fat because by the time I got to like the wilderness part, I was having to run everywhere. So I would like lose any fat I had, lose all the muscle I had, lose everything. Shit, this is nice.
So these guards have cagers.
Okay, and then we'll have to hear.
Yeah, if I get spotted,
Okay.
I'm gonna try and avoid it as much as possible.
A fireplace in the middle of a room? You're crazy.
Alright, so now we have to go looking for cocaine. The butcher hid a microphone in one of them.
Oh, I love that it's called Yayo.
So the way we get into there, which she's explaining right now, but I'd rather explain it.
Okay.
We get in there by finding the microphone. Can I do this through the wall? Yes.
Ooh.
We find the microphone and there's a... Oh, yep, there it is. We make a phone call to give the passphrase.
He's not even looking.
I can't
What?
let go. It's like a pager.
Who was looking at him?
Die. Good save.
Okay. I would imagine every fucking room would have cameras.
There's no cameras in the house.
CCC. That's like fucking Cartman. I could just be buying time while I fuck my mom. Oh.
Okay, so now we gotta go into the iconic room.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be trouble when we pulled onto the scene and we saw a lot of Bagger brand bags floating. Bloodbath.
Alright, so we're at... You can go in upstairs, but there's always a guard that guards the way in upstairs, so I want to go in where that guy is.
Give me this job just walking repeatedly in a hallway. Nah, don't give me that job. Ooh, shit.
Just ring around.
Very fucking nice. A lot of white.
These guys are annoying. It's a very narrow hallway, so you do a lot of waiting. Yeah, this guy's gotta go.
I feel like they're gonna notice that doo-doo you just spread everywhere.
Oh, come on.
I literally can't argue with this job. It is for fucking morons.
He has more than 2 lines.
I would assume. I don't think I want a job where it requires me to wear tropical button-ups.
Okay, we're gonna put that there because get these outside real quick. They shouldn't be able to see it here, so we can go grab that. Oh, wow, they could probably see it actually.
Probably. Why don't you just toss it? Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, please. Okay, it should be fine there. Let me get this before it's too late. Alright, good save. We only have 1 pager left.
Is that the edge of a Bagger brand bag? I think so. Is that the case for a bag of Bram Bam Bada Bag? We're in trouble.
Well, the hallway should be relatively more empty now.
I think I'll take Scarface over The Godfather.
Yeah, definitely. Come on, dude.
Yeah, I feel bad for black guys and Hispanic guys because this has to be their favorite movie. No choice.
Finally. Now, where are you gonna go? If you come this way, I'll go around.
Like when Cribs was a thing, literally every rapper and basketball, rapper and athlete had Scarface posters and shit.
Sometimes they'd have the movie playing.
Sometimes they would. In their fucking movie. Oh my god. Was it this red?
Yes. I don't think it was quite this big, but the house isn't laid out in the same way because this was literally the first room.
Yeah.
But if this was the first room, you would finish the mission in 2 minutes.
Wasn't that The World Is Your statue larger?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Or maybe that's Tony Montana saying, "The world is so little, and I am so large." Tony Montana.
Alright, so there are 2 guys that just patrol around.
You know what's really weird? In your big, fancy front foyer with gold statues, boxes of pig, and folding tables of guns.
Yeah, they had to create cover though.
Yeah.
Because when you go loud, it's a turret section.
Got him. Got him!
Alright, so now we've killed him, so we're gonna open this up. What's real weird is, why does he have this picture?
That must be like a...
That's the actual picture Tony had on his desk.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe that's like his family from Cuba.
Alright, so now we gotta figure out where our escape is. There's 3 places.
Damn, that's what Tony should have had in the movie. Ooh, something happening.
That kind of sucks, but we can do
No.
it. If it goes loud at this point, it doesn't really matter.
Okay. Oh man, I bet this is... No tiger!
I mean, you got a tiger skin? Yeah.
Is that what happened to the tiger?
Well, Tony had a tiger skin in his office. This is probably the most faithful recreation in the whole
Yeah,
level.
most bad guys have tiger skins.
Oh, you call Tony a bad guy? Say goodnight.
Yeah, he told me... You know what would have been awful? Is if one of them went, "Good night, bad guy!" Just in Scarface.
Right, so this is going to be a little annoying.
You could just like... Oh, shit. You're not going to run the risk of tossing
I
them?
grabbed money. Damn it. No, because they spot bags.
Okay.
I meant to grab Yayo so I could sprint, but... I'm not a
Yayo?
smart man.
Tony Yayo? That wasn't his real last name?
Nobody pay mind to the van.
That's not on the perimeter of the building, so fuck that.
Oh, nope.
Man, Michelle Pfeiffer was in Scarface. You think she would constantly be bragging about that. Maybe she does.
Maybe, like, Scarface isn't critically acclaimed now? Like,
What?
just
Surely it is.
gangsters love it?
Greatest. It's consistently one of the greatest movies of all time. On like shit like that, consistently. Gay soundtrack aside,
I love the gay soundtrack.
I love it too, but it is gay. Like a gangster would be like, "I bet this fucking soundtrack is crazy," and you listen to it, and it is. There's a song called "Vamos a Bailar," and it's about dancing.
What about She's on Fire?
She's on fire. Push it to the limit.
It's also about dancing. Push it to the limit. It's not about dancing.
It was about pushing your dancing to the limit. Of course it was dance. Like, that's how I picture it. It's like, man, we're gonna go do a drive-by while listening to the Scarface soundtrack. Doesn't that sound like a good idea? And they're like, yes. And they start it, and they're like, you want to just go to the club and go dancing? I can't. My urge to kill is gone.
Something that the guards should find weird is the fucking ladder.
Like, the literal escape ladder right there? Probably. If Tony would have had that in his office, he probably would have done less of his own cocaine. Wait, is the jacuzzi in this?
Yes. We didn't go in that room, but yeah, Gina's room is there. Or, not Gina. What's his wife's name?
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, but what's her character's name?
I don't know.
Anyways.
White bitch who didn't like him, but he made her like him.
Either way, her room's here.
Cracker? I can't ever remember his best friend's name.
Manny.
Definitely, I remember Tony and Ernie.
Oh, this will make this easier at least. Let's hide that for now. Should be fine if I throw it.
Yeah. And definitely Gina, because Tony was in love with Gina.
Yeah.
Like, that's the one big takeaway from when I ever first saw it, was like, he wants to fuck his sister.
Yeah, but when he gets the chance, he doesn't even go for it.
The problem is, she wasn't really, but she was giving him the chance. And then he was like, nah, it's wrong. But, like...
Desire is all one thing, but to act upon them.
It would have been funny if she would have been like, what are you, gay? Then he would have fucked the shit out of her. That movie would have taken a turn. Yeah, it was good till he fucked the shit out of his sister.
Yeah, it'd be the same kind of turn if, like, on Dexter when Deborah wanted Dexter.
Oh my god.
That could have gone that way.
I would argue that it had already turned.
Yeah, but...
If it would have been
which
done...
ending would you have hated more? The ending that it has, or the ending where he and Deborah fuck all the time and live happily forever?
I don't think they would have lived happy. I think it would have been another season of Quinn going, are they fucking? And Masuka being grossed out by Dexter. Masuka. Being grossed out.
I kind of want to burn the CCM and just get rid of that guy.
Yeah, just do it.
Never mind. You live.
You live for another 2 minutes at least. I don't think they would have lived happy. It would have gone. It still would have been a bad. I don't know. I'm not a fan of incest, so it's super hard for me. I'm trying to make it work.
It's not actual incest. They're not.
Come on! With that.
I'm not gonna go for all loot. I could. It wouldn't be hard, but I gotta pee. So we're just gonna grab one more.
I'm just imagining, like, there would be a lot more lingering touches. And then Dexter would have had to kill her psychiatrist.
You know what? Oh, wrong button. What do I have?
You got a throwing? There you go. Nice.
I don't care if somebody finds him or not.
I don't want you to know you were robbed. Dexter would have had to kill her psychiatrist, because the psychiatrists are the ones that made her... Really? Oh my god, Dexter. We learned that Dexter...
I guess we can go visit Tony's room in the safe house real quick.
Oh, cool, yes.
Upgradable safe house.
Wasn't me.
Defend the safe house? No. Let the crew.
Yeah. Let them do that shit. Tony does not look like Tony. Somebody make a mod so it does.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it should be too hard to, just take the textures from the PS2 game.
Yeah, they actually probably got as close as they could get there. Plus, you could argue that you're not taking Al Pacino, you're taking Tony Montana.
Yeah. Shut up, Hoxton.
Yeah, we know where we're going. I think a Scarface game would sell today.
Yeah. Even if they just remastered
That's what I'm saying. Get rid of the fucking shit where you gotta sell drugs on the street, though.
Alright, so you remember this black door that was here?
Oh, yeah?
And it was here as a teaser the whole time.
Ooh.
Piano.
Hey!
All the keys play different notes.
Did he ever play piano in the movie? I don't think so, right?
No, but he had a piano.
You know what I'm thinking of? Luke Cage.
Oh, yeah.
Cottonmouth.
This was a really fucking annoying trophy to earn.
To get that?
Yeah.
What did you have to do?
Playing with one of the worst perk decks on a high difficulty and no skills.
Tony, why you gotta kill a zebra?
The way I actually eventually won it is by exploiting like a bug with turrets where they target the turrets but can't kill them. And then we just ignored the enemies the whole time because I tried for like 10 hours to get this stupid fucking thing.
Jesus. What is that other rug?
And then...
He had 2 rug animals.
And then another. Probably a zebra?
No, the zebra head was on the wall.
Oh, white tiger?
No, it was little.
Oh, it's just a small... Oh, it's a leopard.
I think that might be a jaguar.
Yeah, you're right. No, it kind of looks like a cheetah's head.
First of all, that is some sort of retard cat because that head is huge.
Comparatively to that body?
To that body, yeah.
Anyways, they added one other trophy that you get for shooting enough these pelicans. Look at these pelicans.
Those are flamingos.
Do you not remember in the movie where there's a part where he's watching TV and it's a documentary about flamingos and he goes, "Look at the pelicans fly!"
No.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Wait, is he in the jacuzzi in that scene?
I think so, maybe.
And his wife is like, "Oh, I'm your wife."
Yeah.
Why? The Payday crew couldn't afford those before? I can imagine Tony sharing a living space with people.
Well, they don't live there. They just chill there.
I mean, come on.